Alright, let's solve this the last problem. Number 7 for this particular chapter. So a tank which is a frustum of a cone having its bases horizontal and axis vertical is 10 feet high and filled with water. Okay. It has a diameter of 8 feet at the top, so 8 feet ito, and 3 feet at the bottom. What is the time required to empty the tank through a sharp edge orifice 3 inches square with a CD of 0.61? So we have this illustration. Please, hindi yung drawing ko, nagmamadali ako. So we have a frustum of a cone, inverted. Okay. And then it's filled with water, 8 feet yung diameter at the top, 3 feet yung diameter at the bottom. Na meron tayong sharp edge orifice dito na hindi siya circular, square siya. One side is 3 inches. So we are going to compute the time required to empty it. So how much time is required to empty the tank? So that definitely we cannot use the formula for constant cross section, since obviously the cross section of the tank varies relative to the height. So yung cross section dito, iba naman siya kapag yung water surface nandito, iba naman yung cross section niya. So we cannot use the derived formula for constant cross section. So we're going to use the general formula, which is equal to time is equal to the integral of, we have ASDH over CD a square root of 2gh. Our limits would be h2 to h1. Okay. What else is given here? H1 is 10 feet. So initial height is 10 feet. And then obviously H2 is 0 since we're going to empty the tank. So what are we going to do? Since yung formula natin, we need to express the formula in terms of a single variable. No. So dh ito. So h din ito. We need to express as in terms of h. So that isa lang yan. So since h yung limits natin. So express as in terms of h. How do we do that? So paano natin i-express yung as in terms of h? Okay, yung cross-sectional area natin. So as would be varying relative to the height of the water inside the tank. So we should express as in terms of h. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, I think it will be kailangan natin yung mathematical skills natin. So paano ba natin i-express yung cross-sectional area in terms of h? So there's no definite procedure here. That it would be dependent on the figure. Of course, if it's frustum of a cone, the formula would be different naman kapag hemisphere ito. For example, hemisphere yan, may orifice dito. So you need to express again as in terms of h. Okay. So, and kahit ano pang figure yan. So, the formula that we're going to derive is not applicable to other figures or containers. So, in this case, express natin yung as in terms of h. So, let's say, natin. Drawing natin yung differential strip natin. Oh no. Sorry. So this is AS and this is H. So H natin yan. So AS varies relative to the value of h here. So it's not constant. So we need to express AS in terms of h para iisa lang yung variable natin dun sa equation. So how are we going to do that? Maybe we can divide this into so let's say this is x. Ito pala x. So since first of Faconian, this is x, that means it's also x, ano? And AS, ito yung buo yan. So with that, AS is equal to, so is 3 feet, 8 feet ito. So ilan ito? That's 2.5. So 8 feet minus 3 divided by 2. So this distance is 2.5 feet. So AS is equal to pi r squared. So ang r natin, radius natin is, so since constant naman ito, that's 1.5 plus x. So 1.5 plus x squared, that's the radius. You can also express AS in terms of the diameter, but I think it would be easier if we express the area in terms of the radius na lang. Ito na lang. R niya, ito yung R. Okay? So this distance, yung radius natin. The radius would be 1.5. Itong kalahati niyan. Since 3 yan, 1.5 yan plus x. So, pi r squared. Okay? Doon galing yon. And then we express x in terms of h para yung AS natin would be in terms of h na. So how do we express x in terms of h here? We do it by ratio and proportion or by similar triangle. So itong right triangle na yan, similar siya dito. So we have x over h is equal to, this is 2.5 all over 10. So that x is equal to, so cross multiply lang natin, it's 2.5 divided by 10 times h, that is 0.25 of h. And then we substitute the value dito sa formula natin or equation for AS. So AS is equal to pi r, that's 1.5 plus x, which is 0.25 of h squared, and we substitute this value in the equation for time. So we have t is equal to, kailan natin, AS is pi times 1.5 plus 0.25 h squared dh divided by CD is 0.61 times the area of the orifice. The orifice is square in cross section in this case, so we have, i-convert natin yung inches to feet para maging uniform or consistent yung units natin. So we have 3 inches 3 over 12 na lang, hindi na ilalagay yung unit nya. We no longer put the units para hindi masyadong mahaba yung equation natin. So that's 3, convert natin sa inches. Okay, squared, since area ng square, so one side squared, so that would be the case. Then times square root of 2 times g, that's in the English system 2.32, I should say, times h. And okay, our limits would be from 0 to 10. Okay, that's it. So the time required to empty the tank is equal to, we have 398.649, or that is equivalent to 6.492 minutes. Okay, so it's the time required to empty the tank. So that's how we do it. So kapag hindi constant yung cross section ng container natin relative to the height, nag-iiba yan. Then we need to express AS in terms of H. Kahit ano pa yung figure niyan. So pwedeng hemisphere yan, pwedeng combination of different figures. Okay. So pwede, basta express mo na yung AS in terms of H and substitute that to the formula or equation. And then you can, I'm allowing you to use your calculators to directly integrate this value or this expression. You can integrate this expression directly using your calculators. Okay, and we'll have this value for time to empty the tank. Okay, so that's it. I think that's the end of this chapter. Yeah, I'll be giving you an activity. I will be uploading the activity in our portal. So thank you and see you sa next chapter. I might be, I think mag-schedule na ako ng exam. Sige. I'll just be in touch sa messenger natin.